Chess is a really interesting sport because you learn how to think a couple of moves ahead of your opponent. The best chess players know how to think sometimes 10 dozen moves ahead of their opponent. In women's basketball, especially, and basketball in general, but in women's basketball, if you can have an IIQ, you're going to separate yourself. The best players, the best teams have high IQ. And I bring this up because if you're thinking ahead, if you have the ability or you can strengthen your ability to think ahead, to see the next play, see the next step early on, you could be a great WNBA player. All right, you don't have in the W, there's not a insanely high level of athleticism to bail you out or bail your play out. So you gotta have to be smart. So I've never understood why chess hasn't been a big part of basketball. And I'll get into why I say that later. We're gonna pick this game up at 4 minutes.
That's really good teamwork right there.
My whole thing is, if you're going to celebrate, you want to hit a night celebration on a team's home court, you need to come with the shits the next time you see that team.
Terrific rebounding guard. Who can score like that?
You have to come with it.
Interesting, when they previously played each other a week ago, the quarters New York out-rebounded Atlanta.
You can't come out playing sorry, and this is one of the things that really, ended up masking what I've been saying about, Sabrina this season. I'm not trying to say it's all Sabrina's fault or nothing, but a lot of the time Sabrina could have a mediocre fucking game, but her numbers will mask it. They'll hide it a little bit. So she had 13, 11, and 7 in this game. Doesn't hide the fact that she shot piss poor from 3. Or piss poor from the field, really. 1 of 10 from deep. This shit, it's a good thing I'm reacting to this shit 2 days later because this shit ruined my night on Thursday. This got me pissed off. Y'all know me, I hate stupid basketball, bro. Especially when the answers to fix your gameplay are rather simple. It's like, take Izzy Harrison, for instance. Here's a player who, one of the best bigs in the league. We don't really know what the problem is with her in terms of production or what's going on with the team, whether it's way too many minutes or less minutes, whatever. You don't really know what the answer is, but you just know they're a great player. With the Liberty, with Sabrina, you know what the answer is. Not a good dribbler under pressure. Can't handle the ball under pressure. Pesky defenders pose a problem for her. Pesky defenders are effective against her. And I came into the season thinking, all these trainers Sabrina got and shit, she should be better with hard hedges and double teams and shit like that. Nah. So now, Coach Sandy's card gets pulled again. Because putting Sabrina at the 2, that was just a band-aid for the real problem. You have to, I think this team gets taken to new heights when you have Sabrina at the 1. Obviously, because she's a big-ass guard. Okay? But she can pose so many problems at the 1 position because a lot of the ones in the league, they're just smaller than her. So if she could strengthen her strength down low, tighten up her handle, and then obviously you're still gonna have Benijah at the 2. Think how crazy that those lineups are. That's insane if you can put Sabrina at the 1. But Sandy comes in, she puts Sabrina at the 2, picks up Crystal Dangerfield. That's cool. That's been working, but it's just a band-aid. Shit pisses me off, bro.
Now in the corner. Oh, that's a money three and a big one. Atlanta.
I hate when the pros do this too. Oh, this lineup has been out the entire game. We're just gonna leave him out there. Your lineup is gassed. Oh, there comes great defense. Tiffany Hayes, playing her first game of the season, comes out and busts y'all ass. Down 4. Nope, no rebound. Here comes a foul because ain't nobody on this team has IQ. Where's the IQ on this team? Oh, here's the one that takes the cake. Up 3, 2 seconds left. Yeah, I'm just gonna fall asleep guarding the ball. Sandy over on the sideline playing with Legos. Not like Steph having her best game of the season. Best game of the season so far. I've been on Steph ass the entire season. She comes through, hits shots down the stretch, has her best game of the season. Nah, no situational awareness at all. Time and score, just not a thing. 2 points in an overtime session, bro. You got Erica Wheeler hitting the night-night after sending the game to overtime. What?
Came back. I mean, they had that 17-0 run. They didn't play particularly great in the second and third quarters, Michael. So,
bro, Liberty, oh my, bro. Dog, what? Sammy, how do you fall asleep guarding the ball? Like, where's your internal clock? Where's the clock that's counting down the amount of time left? Time and score. Marine just shot a free throw. How are we not aware of the situation right now? You're guarding the ball. You're guarding the ball. How do you fall? How does your controller die guarding the ball? What are you worried about shit on the weak side or the strong side for? What you worried about? You're guarding the ball. There are like 2 seconds left. And then you get crossed up. And then you play the drive as if you're not up 3. So you just totally don't even know what's going on. Sandy on the sideline, I don't know what she's saying, whether she's saying foul or not. If you're going to say foul, if you're going to yell at your team to foul, scream that so the whole city can hear you. Because what that also does is it speeds up the offense. They start panicking and whatnot because they know they're about to get fouled down when they're down 3 already. They already know they have to go for 3. It messes with the offense. And at least it would save you from, them getting a shot attempt up from 3. But my whole thing is Sammy is watching this player dribble out the clock. I don't know if it's just me. As a two-way player, as a defender, I don't see how that happens. How are you? You're watching an offensive player dribble out the clock, and you fall asleep because you're looking for a play. You're guarding the ball. You are the first line of defense. Sandy, if you're going to coach your team up, why not do it while Marine's taking the first free throw? Why not talk to your team then? Oh, we're going to foul. We're not going to foul. Look, we're up. If she hits this free throw, we're up 3. A few seconds left. Put in your internal clock. Fouls. Whatever. If you want to coach them up, do it at the first free throw. Not when they're back on the court scrambling on defense. Atlanta over here trying to run a pin down play and you lose because your point guard falls asleep on defense. Come into overtime and score 2 points. Dog, I laugh to erase the pain because I hate stupid basketball, bro. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's not like the answer is like hard to figure out. The answer isn't hard to figure out. Just don't do dumb shit. Don't be dumb. Don't fall asleep guarding the ball in the clutch. Sandy, we brought you here to take the Liberty to the next level. You're not doing it. You're not doing it, okay? They're pulling your card. I told you this. You bringing in Crystal Dangerfield, moving Sabby to the 2. It's a solid move, but again, that's just a Band-Aid on a big cut. It's that you're not doing it. It's because look what happens when you put Sabby back at the 1. Now, obviously, you had to put Sammy at the 1 this game in the starting lineup, keep Sabrina at the 2. But the thing is, you have 3. You put Marine at the 3. She's not really a true 3, but you have 3 guards on the court who can't dribble. No, 3 guards on the court, and your primary dribbler, your primary handler is Sammy Whitcomb. So now, back to Sabrina's shit, with all these trainers who are posted crazy about when Sabrina does some good shit, as they should, but also just totally missing the fact that Sabby is not good under pressure while with handling the ball. Am I the only one that sees this? I'm watching this game down the stretch. All 3 guards are just having trouble against their defenders. Can't even bring the ball up. Sabby continuously turns her back against defenders. Can't see it. Can't see a damn thing. Dribbling out the clock. Plays being run where she just dribbles out the clock and nothing comes of it because she can't even beat her first defender. Sandy, get your shit together. On some real shit. Get your shit together. Because we brought you here, you were brought to New York to take New York to the next level. Now I'm just thinking your coaching's cap. You can, a lot of coaches can coach when they have the talent, obviously. But it's not like you don't have the talent here. This is a championship caliber team. They're championship caliber right now, and they don't have their best players. We don't have their best, you don't have Benijah, you don't have Rebecca right now, you don't even have Willoughby. You have the talent right here, right now. So at this point, I'm just thinking your coaching's cap. You haven't proved me wrong yet. You have the talent to do so. But no, let's do that traditional NBA, WNBA BS where we play an entire lineup for an entire half or an entire overtime session as if we don't have subs that we can use. Michaela's Rookie of the Year, barely getting minutes this season. The only player with a positive plus minus this game was Didi, and she fouled out. Figure this shit out. Because again, I don't think this is advanced. I don't think this is an advanced problem. I don't think it's rocket science. How are you guys losing gimmies? Atlanta, they didn't even come out shooting well. They just came out with more energy. They weren't even shooting well. They just came out with more energy. Y'all really need to figure this shit out, bro. Stop posting shit on Instagram, Sandy. I don't care at this point. You got wins to collect.